Beep, boop.
Unmute.
We are back. Oops. Mission's not in the right spot on my screen. There we go. I sure hope I don't have food in my mouth when I have to voice a character, but we'll see.
I may mute every once in a while when
Look
I
over
put
there.
something in my mouth. So
Gotcha.
I will. I'm still here though.
Hopefully my crunching won't totally come through, but
I don't hear anything right now.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the
Don't
middle of
think
the camp.
eaten another one since he came back. I got those tortilla chips with the seeds and stuff in them. They're hecka good.
That sounds good.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's now I have to talk in my mouth full. Frick. So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Oh wait, he has a little thing on the bottom of his cape that looks like Silali's like tie thing that she had written on her collar, and they match.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
Have their outfits always looked like that? I don't recognize some of the details here.
I cannot see the sun.
I don't know if we've seen him that close before.
What?
Oh, he already has a name.
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
He's struggling to
Like,
control
how
her
dare you
temper
hurt my
now.
child?
I know, Mama Bear just came out.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
I love her so much.
On my count. 3, 2, 1. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Oh my gosh, he's actually sitting over here. Hold on. Hi!
Look alive! Hi! Let the magic begin! Over here! Teamwork is dreamwork!
I want to stare at him while he's sitting. I said leave me alone!
Oh, glory! You're so...
Get him a house.
Oh wow.
Boy.
Stop!
Let's get it on! Ha! Let's light it up!
I'm gonna do this against his shield, and maybe it'll go that way.
I got him.
Wow. Okay. I really hate when that happens. Like, you run into the enemies that just happen to be totally fine against your team. It's like that. I just died.
Yeah, it's really annoying once the Fatui get their shields up.
Which I guess I should have thought out before I decided to stare at,
Bat boy.
at Auroron. He's just a baby.
I just want him to be in the game.
I'm very curious as to what Sitlali's abilities are gonna look like.
I don't know.
Because, like,
I bet she's
with,
gonna be a coward.
Oh my gosh, the freaking shields.
Everybody stand back! Adventure time! Look alive!
I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with a
Cue the spotlight!
Electro agent. Like, not since earlier world levels. It's not reacting to my pyro.
Target acquired.
I don't understand. It's supposed to. okay, I can see that it's doing the overload, but it's not, like, actually doing damage. Oh, it's almost out.
The shield once the shield's done.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
That's what I was.
Huh?
I got him cornered.
Where is there another one? Get out of here. Let's light it up.
Okay.
Measly insect.
Target acquired.
Claymore's almost but stop. That was he was invisible and I was attached to him.
You cannot escape.
Auroron.
Here we go.
Granny.
Sound like a
I
baby.
know she's called Granny Eats Sleep, but
Granny.
it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What the frick? Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I
I
figured
mean,
you're
we
also
are
a
pretty
Granny.
old, to be fair.
True.
How many times have I told
Traveler is
you?
pretty
It
old.
doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
He's so weird.
Why
I
are you
love
so
it.
upset? You
I
can just
love
say
how
yes or
weird
no.
it is.
Whoa! Look at his. I didn't notice that before.
His hood? I
Something-
know.
yeah,
His
the
hood is
rips.
Great.
Okay, something that does kind of bother me about his like hair. I think they might have fixed the issue that I had with the shading on his hair, but a worse thing. His ear is supposed to be a bat ear. Why is it so small? It needs to be bigger. It needs to go like further down the side of his head or something. It's way too small looking. Like, I don't know, it just feels
Maybe-
goofy. But I guess he is goofy, so maybe it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, they might
just-
have thought
I
they
like-
made it too big.
I like
it might
big
have
bat
offset
ears
his...
on character designs,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, they might have felt like that was too big.
maybe.
Of course I'm not a child.
But then he's got
It's
like
just
this piece that
Granny
also
always
looks
taught
like
me
an
to show
ear right here in
gratitude
his
where
hair.
it's due.
Mm-hmm.
And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above
The
a
way,
certain age as an elder I
like,
should look
I've
up to.
seen things about his movement and his animations, that his clothes look really cool. In with all of that, the animated
Oh,
with
come on,
the
I just put something
animations.
in my mouth. Game, let me eat my chips, please. Like, can't talk. These chips are kind of huge, so. The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Sitlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies?
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
They fixed his pants. They don't look denim anymore. Like, they don't look blue denim anymore.
Yeah, they're gray.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron?
Oh.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
My goodness. Also, I was just thinking about it. My original theory for electro characters were people who were like very lonely at some point in their lives, which I think could still fit with this. But the ABD Illustrates theory that I really like about how a lot of the electro characters seem to have like great like reverence or respect for a like female role model in their life immediately already works for Auron.
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
She's like, I'm getting you a babysitter.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
He's such a baby, oh my god.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Wait. His vision's silver. Someone posted something in a chat the other day saying that the only characters with silver visions were the pt2 characters. I'm like, nah, there's gotta be someone else. Right there.
Yes.
So why did you do it?
So, yep.
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think?
Dang.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
He's just a baby.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp
Have
and
you
the
heard the
defeated
thing
Fatui
about
as
what's
evidence of
going
your
on
innocence.
in China with Auron?
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna come to anything,
Oh,
but
absolutely
it's
not.
still interesting. It's
No.
so interesting that that's
It's so
what's
funny.
going on.
But, okay. It's funny. I get it. There have been plenty of 4 stars, though, that have stories, designs, animations, whatever, that deserve 5-star status and never got it.
Right.
Like, the only character that I know of that was a 4-star and ended up a 5-star is Hu Tao. But that's because she was just cracked and they couldn't do anything to stop it. But it's really annoying to me that a bunch of people are making fun of Dawe now after he said he would always listen to the complaints and the requests of the community, because that doesn't mean he's going to comply with every single one of them. You can listen to something without agreeing with it and without like submitting to it. So I don't understand their logic there.
People are being ridiculous in the nature of like what is feasibly possible as well. It's like he's about to release on Banner. They can't just change him to a 5-star. It's not that simple. And it's,
also, don't you want to be able to get his constellations easily? Like,
yeah. Not every character that's great needs to be a 5-star.
Yeah.
That's okay. Now, do I wish that they would make it so that you could get certain 4-stars more easily? Like you could have a 4-star selector after like losing a certain amount of, like, yes. that part I do wish. I wish that they would allow you to have some system where eventually you could select a 4-star.
Yeah, like maybe the longer you go without getting a new 4-star, the more likely it is that you do get them or something like that. But...
Yeah, or like I forget how, but like somehow on the banner,
and then that
somehow on the banner, like you could select a 4-star, and it could be like you might still lose some pulls, but eventually you'd be guaranteed like within a reasonable number of pulls to get a 4-star.
Yeah, or maybe like if you don't have a character at all, you can say, okay, I want my next 10 pull to have this 4-star weapon or character that I don't have, specifically that you don't have. Yeah. Because then people would just farm the constellations. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could if you didn't have the character at all. I agree. Yeah. Like that's a more reasonable thing to ask for that they work towards in the game. Like having that kind of mechanic. But yeah, no, people and it's like there are conflicting requests. Some people are gonna like say, well, we want this 4-star to be a 5-star, and then other people are gonna be like, but we want this one to be. It's like not every character can be a 5-star.
Yeah, like, and especially because some communities freaking hate Auroron. Like, yeah, it's designed to me. Shut up. Leave him alone. He's a baby.
He's a baby.
He's a wee bab.
Yeah.
Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Dude, why did they give him a yacht? Why couldn't you just make him flat, Hoyo?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
He likes his garden, okay?
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
So goofy.
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
For real?
Oh, right.
He's great. I really hope he is nice to me when I pull for him as a 4-star. Please do not be difficult. Please do not be Moza.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
I need just an absolute baby version of him. Like, I need to see Citlali holding his little tiny boy hand. And then, like, a comparison to now, and she's still holding his hand. Because he needs help.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe,
me of,
could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
Of course. He kind of reminds me of Malleus a bit. If Malleus was younger and didn't have the insane power.
Like, if you combined... I was thinking this earlier, too. Like, Idea is what I got, but I was like, okay, definitely combined with another character, though, because he's not, like, skittish like Idea is. So, Malleus would be a good combo, but then there's gotta be, like, a third one in there somewhere.
Maybe kind of like Silver.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of what I was saying. He even has, like, the same hair. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
He has, like, the good boy vibe.
Hold on. I gotta get a picture of Silver and pull it up on the stream and put it next to Auroron's face. Because I'm pretty sure the bangs are exactly the same. Hold on.
Oh, you could be right. Yeah, if you put Idia and Silver and Malleus together, younger, this is, yeah. I feel like this is them.
Thing. I also, every time I open Pinterest to look for something, I end up seeing other stuff, so I have to save it because they're very cute. Like this. I'll put it in the Genshin. Oh, what? Did I copy the link? I wanted to copy image. There we go.
Oh, that's cute.
So cute. Love them. Anyway, okay. Silver twist.
Silver is also kind of like awkward at times, like Auron is.
I just want an actual picture of Silver, not fan art. No.
You could search for one of his cards.
Okay, wait. I found a perfect one because it also has a Wait, what is this? Okay, hold on. Let me copy and let's see if I remember how to do this. Can I click paste? No. Let me... Why can't I click paste?
I can say that already at this point in doing the Archon Quest, this was taking a different route than I expected it to take, but I was very happy with it. I loved it.
It's very cute. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to send it to you and then save it.
Yep, I see the bangs.
Yeah, yeah. Like, of course, this is a picture of Adia that does, like, he's got the face going on. Oh, there's an ad break. Good, there's an ad break in the little, so we can just fart around for a second.
Oh, okay.
Image. Add source. New image. Add source. Browse. Pictures. Look at that. Look at this boy. He's literally them. And if I get
That's so great.
I'll get a Malleus too. Oh no, wait, I need this.
Except for the green on Malleus's clothes, he even has like their color scheme. Well, because Malleus's hair kind of has a bluish.
Yeah, he has teal at the end of his hair. Ooh, I like this. I think this would make a very pretty icon. Just saying.
Are you telling me I should change it?
Maybe.
I'll think about it. It's very, very nice. I've been thinking maybe I've kept the dragon icon for a long time.
People are gonna be confused when you change it.
I'll just say it's the same character.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's true. Actually. Okay, wait. Now I have to add in.
I just love the baby though.
The baby's great. Can I duplicate this? Copy. But look at this. It's uncanny. This
It is.
It's wild. Now I have to take a screenshot of this.
We need to share the screenshot.
Yeah, that's
with
what I'm
Jock
doing right now.
later.
I think a Dia in the ceremonial would have been better, but I just happened to find a picture where it was silver and a Dia, so I just used that. Anyway. We can... Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot!
What's wrong?
Frick. I just deleted something I should not have. There we go. Well, that's really oof, and now it's tiny. This is the frame that I use. I need to make an actual frame that goes with the theme that I want, but I've just been lazy and just using this one instead. Anyway, we continue.
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be
You
counting
scratch
on
my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite.
Claim him, traveler.
That look on his face. He's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Sitlali's back. What does he really want?
Oh, we're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub.
There's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, traveler?
You pull Paimon aside and tell her everything that you saw earlier when you collapsed.
What? That captain?
Keep your voice down!
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Sitlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
Still not completely sure.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Oh boy. Wait until 20 next day. Oh no, late night rendezvous. Why is it so... Oh my gosh, it's so far over here. Okay. How long would you say that the Act 4 is?
I think it's kind of an equal length, but
Okay.
there's a part of it
That you can't
really
pause.
yeah, and you don't want to rush through. So it's the latter part, but yeah,
Running
just
away?
be prepared for it. I kind of wish I had taken a little bit more time with it, but I didn't have any warning that it was going to happen. And I didn't know how long it was going to be or what was involved. And I was really needing to go eat, but I thought it wasn't going to be that long.
I'm not the friend
And so
to
I
come
feel
to
like
for
I
words
was
of
a little
comfort
bit
or
more
encouragement.
distracted during it than I would have
Yeah.
been, because I should have taken a break and eaten first and then gone back into it, and I would have been more focused.
Right.
So I kind of regret that. But they didn't give you a warning like they did with some of the other parts. At least I didn't see one. So I think I told you when it happens, like, or
Yeah.
what to
There's like a
see
map
when it
and a
happens.
pillar, is what I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you'll
Weird.
know.
Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please
You've had a
don't let this
warning.
be a trap.
I didn't.
Hello,
What was that?
It's just a baby.
Good
And
evening.
probably a
Nice
big
to see
man.
you again.
I don't know where he is, but he's here somewhere.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's
Who
backs.
gave this baby boy tattoos, though? Honestly.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Let's get straight to the point.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
He's... I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me. Yeah, I've beat up multiple of you at this point. One of them definitely I did not win against, but
Right.
the other ones, yes.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry,
He's got a
all
lot
of
of scale
Natlan,
texture
even all of
on his
Tavat,
coat and stuff.
will pay for her mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along?
Lips.
The details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from
Yep.
you.
There's an outline there.
They're just like I saw a meme, I'm pretty sure, of this shot.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was like, they gave him lips so he can be smooched or something like that. I was hecka laughing.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late.
Oh,
there will be no time
it is down
left
there.
to
It is like
execute the
that's not
backup
coming
plan,
back. Okay.
and all
I
of
don't know why
Natlan
I
will
did
be
that,
lost
but
to the
I did.
abyss.
it's okay. Your digestive system will take care of it. But yep, it's gone.
I almost tried to cough it back up, but it was just it was very gone.
Nope.
Okay,
It's
well,
probably way gone.
No more gum for me. Dang, I haven't done that since I was like 7. I used to purposefully swallow gum when I was like 6 and 7.
I'm sure I've done it a few times.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know.
I know the music.
Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Would be really funny is if you panned the camera around the rock and there was a piano player on the other side.
Freaking
Like he
organ.
just had this organ piano. It just, just follows him around and plays dramatic music.
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Uh-oh.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump!
Oh my
It's
god!
your granny!
Freaking punch him.
Yeah,
See,
she's
Lolly,
angry.
when did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. But if Auroron's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. He's smiling!
What'd you say?
Smiling!
Oh, yeah. So awkward.
God, the general in his labyrinth. Interesting, achievement title.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it!
The way that she says her lines is completely different from the subtitle.
Yeah, the text.
Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Auroron has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
He's going through his emo phase, obviously.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's fine.
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny.
Oh.
Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. Paimon's starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything
I've
we
seen
can
this
to
clip.
save Natlan. So I've got to go.
the fade out. I saw Dish's reaction to that.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful?
Well, obviously this was useful. He
Little
got away.
brat. That's it. The next
Oh my
time
gosh.
we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little
Her
extreme.
threat.
But
I'm not so
still,
sure
why
she
does
wouldn't
he feel
do
like he
things.
needs to
Sometimes,
Yeah.
run from
considering
us?
she just
If
walked
his
up
goal
and
is also
punched
to
him in the
protect
gut
Natlan,
earlier.
then can't we
Yeah.
work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear.
Captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Auroran would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Auroran's stubbornness has hurt Sitlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Auroran's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Walking.
Down to the beach, I'm strolling. Seagulls poke at my head. Not fun.
Oh, that song.
I sang part of it the other day and my mom didn't recognize it and it made me so sad. Because she used to sing it all the time.
Do
like, when
you
that video
two
came
have
out.
some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Mama's got a secret food fund, so she can do the honors.
How did this become Paimon'sville?
Take off the shoes, Paimon.
See,
Dump out
Lolly
the Mora.
looks quite down on herself. All right. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide into that? So you can just sit back and enjoy, Sweet Lolly. Paimon will take care of it.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Dang.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Maybe. Am I going the right way? Yes. The stadium's kind of a maze.
It does feel a bit confusing at times with the way it curves around and everything.
Commission not accepted. I'm leaving. We walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice while Sitlali begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, it's happening.
No.
What are you looking at?
Drunk.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my! It's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have! Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After Chunka leaves, Sitlali downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. I mean, could be both. Oh my gosh.
Sitlali? Sitlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name.
Oh.
Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
It's just you watching anyway. It's fine.
Are you still with us, Sitlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully.
Oh.
It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on! Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Sitlali, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know.
Hold on, I need a screenshot of just that. I'm gonna put that in the Genshin spoiler channel. I'm gonna put that as my freaking wallpaper.
Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Guess I'm a new kid?
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
I need to take that one too. Good. What in the world? I love her.
That's more like it.
I know.
About
I
damn
really
time
like
someone
her.
showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
I was gonna say her eyes are.
Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain,
Whoa.
a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Yeah, this part.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point.
Dude, who is this man in the bag?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Is this another specialty
He's
of the
just like-
Masters of the Nightwind?
A blob of skin. He looks so strange in the back with his arms crossed.
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
Are you awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
Your words concern me.
They do a lot.
Oh,
Oh, that was a sound. That was a
she has a
visceral-
few sounds.
That was a visceral sound.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Oh!
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the
Also,
table
what is
just
that
now.
you've been drinking? That was bright green in her cup.
Oh my gosh.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Oh, they're
That's
not
never
showing the right
happened
angle
before,
now.
I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask about before.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
Bright orange in ours.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right?
We just
What would
saw
you think of me if I were to
raving
start
mad drunk.
dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just
And
I
we-
met?
think we're past that point.
And inside your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Should we just tell her?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Sitlali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You describe the events that took place during Auroron's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. Sitlali shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard my...
It's okay, Sitlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
It's bright green. She's drinking freaking spiked
Yes.
Fanta.
Yeah.
I can't take it
It
anymore!
is very bright
Why do these
green.
things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees
Oh my
the whole
God.
thing!
No wonder she doesn't like Eva. Okay, if we get Aoife and he doesn't have a line about that,
Oh,
I'm gonna riot. He
I
better have a
definitely
line
think
about that.
I definitely think I'm trying to get him.
Oh yeah,
I
he
haven't
sounds great.
seen him yet, but I think I want to try to get Eva too. So yeah,
I wonder
I
if
will be
Auroron
looking at
calls
all
him
the lines.
Gramps or not.
That would be hilarious.
So that,
I would
happens
love
to you a
that.
lot.
It happens to people in general, okay?
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old.
So she's
Everyone
200
rolls
years
around in
old.
their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Okay, sit loud.
Dude, her lines would be so fun to animate, honestly. Like, I can,
Yeah.
like, very clearly picture, like, a very, like, Zenless style expressive animation. I love her. Are you okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her, just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Let me out! Who are you? Why are you running back and forth?
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I'm actually surprised that this is so much about her when she's not even, like,
Well,
she hasn't even
that's
been
what-
dripped yet.
So that's what I said, because I was like, I said something to, I tried to keep it vague, but I said something to Josh where I was like, Shalonen's on the banner, but she's not in the story that much. It's not really about her.
Interesting.
It's there's a lot that has to do with Oron and Sitlali and a few other characters, but they get a big spotlight here.
So weird.
I was an
Shalonen's
expression,
definitely
okay?
in the back seat
A
for a
figure
lot
of
of this, I
speech.
feel like.
I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time.
I feel if people don't, you know how in like every region there's like a boyfriend for Lumine and a girlfriend for Ether. I think if I would have said Mualani before, but honestly, this is more than we got with Mualani.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this.
I honestly like how simple her hair is. Like it's just tied back. It's got some braids in the front. Like
It looks
it's
really good.
It's so clean.
I'm just an
just love her
eccentric
design.
old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
You're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
The
Some
relationship
are.
thing is even funnier when you
Others
think
are
about
mad I always
how
come out on
when it's
top.
Ether,
A few
Oron's
decades
calling
like
him
that.
Gramps and her
Yeah.
granny.
People stop
That's
knowing how to
exactly
deal
what I
with
was
you.
thinking about.
What
Mhm.
about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's right.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
I love her.
Oh, she's
Oh,
great.
not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case.
He's my itty bitty baby boy who's actually taller than me, but it's okay. He's still my itty bitty baby boy.
Malika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete.
Oh.
The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad
Yeah.
omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune.
I wonder he's so strange.
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived, and he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
Yeah, that should be our next step.
You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Or not.
Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it
More
a little too
sounds.
hard.
Don't worry, you don't have to do any of this alone.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. This is Ether's new wife. 100%.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah, we should tell the Pyro Archon what we learned.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain
So,
told us?
also, that was a lot to learn.
We should just be upfront with her.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's go to bed.
No, I'm gonna go beat up that robot really quick.
Yeah, I was like, that chest was taunting us in the background.
Where is it? Come here!
But yeah, no, finding out that the tribe like tried to sacrifice him,
And he was a
and he's a baby. I was like, whoa, like, okay. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I'm glad that Lolly is saying that she is ashamed of this and she believes that life is important. So I still like her a lot. It's like,
I want to draw her. Like,
a story. Oh yeah, no, she'd be fun.
I have to draw her with the little baby Auroron, honestly.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
holding his hand, scolding him, carrying him when he's asleep. You know, all the standard,
Want this trash?
all the standard cuteness.
No, she is very great.
It's interesting that his design, like the hood, kind of actually reflects the fact that he's an incomplete soul.
Yeah.
Like it's all torn apart and stuff. I'm very curious as to how the bat thing comes into it.
I've seen it in his
Ah.
animations.
Paimon's the big spoon? Question mark.
So noisy outside. Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Oh, I went in someone else's room. Oops. I was too busy dancing to the music.
I did that too. It's fun.
you're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early.
Actually,
That's impressive.
her.
Especially after all the drinking last night.
Show her.
Let's not bring up last
Those are
night.
bad ears.
I'm embarrassed about the whole thing.
On her.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious about what her freaking abilities look like.
Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
What about Auroron?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's Chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry, I never forget a promise to a friend.
I'll keep an eye out for Auroron as well.
Thank you. All right, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Is Mr. Man back? Rematch time?
Jazga.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once?
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the Pyro Archon first.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Alright, Miss Ma'am. I want some answers to my questions.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
We met the captain.
What?
You tell Malvika about your brief meeting with the captain and Auron.
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Well, is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against
It's a
abyssal
secret, but we're
corrosion.
going to talk about it out here.
I was expecting her to be like, let's go inside.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Yeah, no.
The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the
not
dead,
a good solution.
but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
It doesn't sound like something an Archon would do.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
Pyro Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saying Natlan is the key.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Be a little.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
We've met some Archons that we didn't really trust straight away.
Yeah.
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety,
We only
or
just met her,
simple
Paimon.
curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Not at all. I don't know about
You
that.
scared,
but...
Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
I'm sure you're I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors.
I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, Malvika.
No need to worry about me.
I know, I'm still not good.
I never say it right. I always say the names too fast. I don't think about how they're supposed to be said. I just blurb it.
Yeah. No, I don't say her name right most of the time. Gotta work on that. So the other thing about that, I think, if I'm understanding this correctly, besides the souls thing being kind of yikes, the other problem with the captain's plan is that if you're messing with the Night Kingdom or the memories or the stuff like that, right now as it stands, if the heroes thing doesn't work out, as the Pyro Archon said, they have a backup plan that she doesn't want to use, but there's a backup solution if the heroes thing fell through. If they do the other plan first, if they do the just messing with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab and the memories and stuff, then you can't use the heroes thing because all of that's gone. So there is no backup plan if the other one fails.
Yeah.
Quick, over here, to safety!
Oh, there she is.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
Chief.
They've all made it out. It's Belt and Paimon. They're here.
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together.
I'm coming too. You're a chicken.
10 points for agility.
Stay safe. We've got this.
Okay.
Check this out.
Here's the Ronan finally being in the quest a bit more.
Amazing.
All right, let the mountain's veins boil!
Oh, I'm attacking the...
Let's ride. Off we go. Propagate. Right here.
This is an interesting team.
I know.
that they give us here.
So weird.
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
That was scary, but we did it.
By the way, where's Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
That makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Are you gonna let me skate back as Shilonen? No. Rude.
Are you running away?
No.
Yep, she's not She's not, for being on Banner, I feel like she's not getting a lot of attention.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
I wasn't in charge or anything. We just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
I don't mean to be negative, but the situation's not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
Girl, I feel that.
We still don't know when the final two heroes are going to appear.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know. You share the captain's intel.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
Mualani's, like, head fin things actually coming off of her head?
I don't know. I can't tell if they're just part of the headband.
It looks like they're
like
coming out from underneath the headband.
They do.
Is she a
I
seal?
just didn't know. Is she a seal?
It would make sense. It would make the eyes make way more sense.
Maybe. Maybe she's a seal. A seal riding a shark.
Our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Malika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities.
It looks like tail fins, and it's right about at her like legs. So I think she's a seal. And I mean, Natlan seems to have a lot of animal people, so...
True.
Life is important, but so are history and memory.
Mavwika's side, too.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, isn't he from Snezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Malika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Want to join our garrison, Mualani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
You should go register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay. But then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
There's fins on her shoes, too.
Moiha! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wounded Koichi?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
Okay, so this part was caught me so off guard.
Uh-oh.
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
They're protecting people.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I
With our
doubt they'll see
tribe's
me
special
coming.
way of getting around. By riding a
Yeah.
gun. Okay.
So, you know how Chaska's on the banner for the next patch?
Do you actually get to
Wouldn't
play her
this have-
here?
No.
Okay.
But wouldn't it have made sense to be able to play as her here? And to have her on the banner this patch?
Yeah, probably.
And to play as Auroron?
Yeah,
have him on the bench.
probably.
Do you see my point?
But who knows? Maybe they'll have even bigger parts.
Maybe
next
they
time.
may. Yeah, they may.
No,
They
what
may
gets
still
me
have.
is why wasn't it Citlali this banner? I don't
Well,
know,
that
like
too. She also has a big but I will say they didn't necessarily craft a scene where it felt like, and you can click again if you want to, but like where it felt like you were going to play as her. Whereas when I got to this scene, I was like, I know they won't do it because she's not on banner, but I was like, it feels like it would make sense. They're even talking about her special way of maneuvering. They're even talking about.
But I guess
how,
it's like a not foreshadowing, but like a tease, like
a tease.
Oh, she's gonna fly, guys.
The more heavily guarded the location,
I guess so. It just
the
feels
more
weird.
valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
But this is the part that I meant caught me off guard. Not the Fatui thing.
Oh,
it was just
okay,
that I was like, wait, what's going? Why are we?
You're not
It
gonna
feels like
listen
we
to me
should play
anyway,
as Chaska.
so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same.
I have a
At least right now.
If Sister was gonna survive this whole Archon Quest, she would have been a playable character. I expect Sister to have something happen to her.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, the road. Okay. How about I just sneak around here in my bright freaking clothing?
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
You and your bright white clothes.
Now.
Whoa. I did not have my hand on my mouse.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get.
Yeah, since they can't
to
show
act.
us anything, it becomes this sort of thing.
Good. I made it without getting caught.
I was just
I should
thinking
get
this
to
would
that
be a fun
platform over there.
sequence to be able to
But it's
play
guarded by the Fatui.
as that character.
Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
How did they not see her?
It's a great question. This does seem very
Freaking
obvious.
bright white woman standing in a tree.
That's it. Now's my chance.
Waving.
Yeah.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Almost got caught.
Oh man.
On your
she
first
must know
movement.
How to fly.
Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance.
Crouching. Girl.
I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see.
Gets shot.
The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Toss out the mysterious sphere.
A capybara.
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stinks!
Stinks.
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance.
Such a bad system. Oh, something's happening. Everyone leave your
Come
posts.
get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
They're not called idiots in Italian for nothing.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place. Well, I
Real
was pretty
stealthy
helpful,
type.
right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
Why are you starting another argument while you're on a spy mission?
I was wrong, Koichi.
On a bridge.
You've done well.
Like, you're kind of out in the open stuff.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
And you guys are bright freaking red and
I
white.
look like the mean one.
You are very noticeable among the green.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from that land don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
They said sound.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After them!
Yeah, I'm confused too.
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
And then you jumping out of a tree?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests that Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy.
Crackers.
I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away.
Dino
if I learn
crackers.
anything, you'll be the first to know.
Dino crackers.
Yummy snacks!
That was a weird music shift right at the end there. What? Okay.
Is this really necessary?
Oh, I'm sorry. I bonked you. I did not mean it. I run. Why?
I didn't realize there was one that close on the outside.
Yeah.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
So you need to look after yourself too.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably normal for them.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler in Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
You and Paimon try to analyze the captain's goal. You feel like you're one step away from something. I couldn't read it. It's something. Huh? Footsteps?
Ahem.
She's
Sorry
back.
for popping up out of nowhere again.
Because she's the main character.
Yeah.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Jeez, Paimon.
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
And so did the captain, question mark? Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of
It
Natlan.
still strikes me that they
It's
raised
only
him
natural
after
for a
they
child to want
tried
to do
to
something for their
assassinate him.
family.
I'm sure
Sorry,
she
that's
took
weird.
a majority of that responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah,
Besides,
no, I know
Auroron
it's
is my
different with
apprentice.
her.
He might have a few tricks up his sleeve,
It's
but I
the other people
guarantee
in the
I
tribe
know
that I'm
every
like,
single
what?
one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him.
And now I can track him.
You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
It's like, don't
Most people
underestimate
can't,
my
but I
elderly
can.
experience.
That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who
I
taught
love
him
him so
everything he
much.
knows.
That's amazing.
Literally
Seed
just
Lolly.
those
Let's take a look
two,
right away.
like, have made this act so much more enjoyable than the first two acts already.
Oh,
for
I
me.
agree. I
Once
agree.
we get to
They're
the bottom
my
of this,
favorite characters.
we can finally track
I
him
still
down.
like Kanish
Oh,
and
Kanish is great.
Ahau,
Kanish and Ahau are great.
but I love these two.
I know
so
he
much.
thinks of me as
They
his
are
grandma.
making the region for
but
me.
do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
I mean, probably. It's basically like taking a copy of your kid's phone without telling them.
Huh, that's a tough question.
Yeah,
Paimon
he
doesn't
doesn't
have a
seem to get
grandma,
angry
so
at a
she's
lot,
not the
though.
best
That's
person
true.
to ask.
It's possible. Families disagree sometimes, but as his family, you have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. And now, I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it will haunt me
You're
until I'm
great.
500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying, and then start freaking out.
Yeah, you're right. First anger, then tears. Oh, wait! Who are you calling a crybaby?
It's okay, Sweet Lolly.
Making it worse, traveler.
You can cry and
I need to look at
roll
his
in your
memory.
pajamas as much as
Even
you
if he
need to.
resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good. I don't care, and I won't blame him.
I need to see that. What
A
are her
family does
pajamas
whatever
look
it
like?
takes to protect their own.
What does it look like when
That's
she's
true.
rolling on the floor? And why did Eva feel like it was okay to just barge into her house?
That's true. I mean, surely the door was closed.
He probably
Maybe
was
she
just like,
bumped
"Eh,
into
whatever."
a table and he thought something happened to her.
Since he's already like, I need to know if Auroron calls him Grandpa. Because if those are his grandparent, I need to know. I need more information. I need more dynamic information, please. Thank you.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Yeah.
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Sounds right.
You really mean it? Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this
We
through.
make Fatui business
No backing
our
out.
business.
Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in
Not
your
like I get
professionalism.
any information out of my boyfriend child because all he wants to do is fight. He also, I don't think they tell him a lot of things, to be honest.
Right.
All right,
I don't
time
think
to sneak
they
into
know.
someone else's
I mean, that's what
memory and
happens.
engage in
Subtle of all
some
of them, so.
Yeah.
Unwanted spying.
They send him in as like a distraction.
You heard it here
That's
first.
what they do.
I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other
They're like, we
choice.
just send him to fight people.
Are you ready?
Just distracting everyone else, and then we
ready.
do our thing.
Ready. Ooh. Gave it a unique freaking loading symbol and everything? What?
Uh-huh. Cool.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future.
He's so cute.
And you? Eva says you're taking
Those
up too
are
much
big
space,
radishes.
but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Ah, can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
I really... sometimes it's really funny sometimes with 4-stars. I think one of the things that makes them feel odd visually is sometimes their eyes are way over detailed. Like, I feel like he's just got way too much detail in his eyes, and then on top of that, he's got heterochromia, and it's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is kind of a
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
But
they told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Ha! Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
That's not wrapped, buddy.
You really knew I was coming.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
He was not careful.
You're from the Masters of the Night Wind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Maybe because people tried to sacrifice
Not an
his
inaccurate
baby.
description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning.
And this could have been a sequence in which you got to move around as Auron.
Yeah.
If he was on Banner.
I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Hmm?
He's gotta be one of the dragons. He's literally got scales all over his design. I have seen people talk about something that's revealed in this update, but doesn't.
I won't say anything.
Yeah. But just because he's one thing doesn't mean he can't be also another thing. Like, he does have like a rib shape. I did notice that earlier while thinking about the thing I saw.
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following
Yeah,
him,
it's in the
but
next
he
act.
doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual
Oh, is he
about
like
him,
you?
and also familiar in some way.
Fragmented soul.
I can't describe it.
What the frick?
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment.
Dude, if I'm in the Fatui, I want to get assigned to the captain's group.
Assume drill formation and be prepared to fight.
How much of your time would you spend accidentally staring at him instead of doing your job, though?
However, there's no reason to over-engage.
You know,
information
if
is
he
a first
hasn't
priority.
given me an immediate task, I'm allowed to stare. It's fine.
The thing is, he could probably tell when people are staring at him.
Yes, sir. Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
You know, if I don't mess up any other jobs, we'll really complain.
Do your work, get it done early, stare.
Yeah.
A day in the life of a Fatui in the captain's employ. Oh.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. What is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act.
No, but also, I feel like if you are working in the doctor's group, you gotta do
absolutely
some really
not. Hell
sus
no.
things.
Hell
You gotta
no.
do some really sus things.
I would
if you're working
not. I would be
some of the other
to
ones.
leave that group all the time.
Yeah.
This
If
nation
you work for some of the
is
other
out of
ones,
time.
they might just turn around and strike you.
Yeah.
They're not gonna treat you super well.
Yes, sir.
He at least has a sense of honor.
Mm-hmm.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Mushroom time.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of
How'd you
yours
get
to
your
save
coat
the
back?
day.
You threw it dramatically. How'd you get it back?
You
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun
Like
remains, we
Mjolnir.
cannot turn
Summon the
day
coat.
into night. She could have dispelled it.
It's like Doctor
She
Strange's
simply chose
cloak.
not to.
Has a mind of its own.
You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts
He has no
saved your
problem with
life.
being watched.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
He's like, nah, I'm your puppy now.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything
explain
I know.
yourself.
It's
And
my
then the
duty
captain's
to
like,
protect
no,
her.
you explain yourself.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyab, and the Wyab are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem. By reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Citlali?
Of course. I'm just... I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, He's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even...
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, wow, we just straight up mentioned it in front of... Okay.
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
He's serious. It lines up with everything he said before.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moeka about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this. Now.
Okay, let's go. There we go. I was like, dang, dude, when is the... when is it gonna say I finished?
Yep, that's Act 3. I knew we were really close.
Goodness. Oh my gosh.
There you go, you're halfway through.
Yup. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Citlali and Auroron are definitely like the best part.
Best, for sure.
And it's not over.
Oh shoot. Wow. Oh my goodness. Ugh, I gotta do a big stretch. Stand up time. Okay. I was
Ready
not
to wrap?
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was not expecting that to go as long as it did, to be honest, but I guess I kind of paused a few times.
It did go longer than I thought it would. But that's how these things go. Guess always
loves being
longer.
antagonistic.
But it was good. I'm liking it.
Good. Yes, I liked it. I've noticed like
great.
the fact that I'm more eager to watch people's reactions to things means that I liked it more. Like I didn't really feel I noticed after I finished the second, especially for the second half of 5.0, I was like, or the second act, I was like, I just don't care as much. Like about, but then like this one I'm like, I want to watch people's reactions to this. I like the next one too, so
yeah, I've seen like semi like pieces of cutscenes from the next part. I don't really know what's happening in it, but I can see them in my head.
There's stuff happening, all right.
There's stuff happening. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I think you're the only one here, so I'm not gonna do my outro thing. So I'm just gonna go...